Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It feels like a little while since I've been here. It's probably not been as long as I think it is, but we've got this a bit earlier than expected, so I'm going to be showing off a bit of this, unboxing it. We'll have a little look at it and compare to the others, so let's get into it. Just really quickly, before I get too deep into this, I just want to give a couple of shout outs because I've over the last sort of week I've received some nice little bits from a friend of mine over in the States, and something quite special to show off of someone I found on Instagram. So just to start with, I've got this, so it's the Dragon Zord Lightning Collection Zord Ascension Project t-shirt. Has come from Hasbro Pulse. As you can see, the print on it's not great, but I love the t-shirt. It looks really nice. So a massive thank you for that. And this, so he's made me a little pink ranger stand so you can stand your figure on it or whatever, and it is in shape of a Nintendo controller, but that's all printed into the actual plastic, so there's no sticker or anything. It's all been done properly and machined in. So a massive thanks to the guys at zeotohero for those. I will put a link to their pages in the description, and they are like the self-proclaimed bulk and skull of podcasts, anything Power Rangers, etc., anything nerdy, they like to podcast about it. So feel free to have a little listen, and thank you to the guys over there for these little bits. And then this one's something a little bit special, so, or in my opinion anyway, but it is a 3D print of a head that they've painted up all nice for me, from a post I saw on Instagram. So I got in touch, sent me one over. They're in the UK, so for me it was a really quick turnaround. I don't know what their usual turnaround time is, but obviously we've got the original Green Ranger, and his face looks really cool. So it's really well done. Their painting is amazing. I'll leave links for their Instagram in this video as well, because it was really nice. So anyone who's sort of collecting that sort of stuff, any Super Sentai or Green Ranger stuff, definitely worth having to your collection. So massive thank you to them. And then obviously what we're all here for, or the majority anyway, here is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Yellow Rangers Morpher. It was, as I said before, it was earlier than we did expect, so that was quite nice to be able to get that. It was only announced probably a couple of weeks ago, so to be able to get this so quickly has been nice. At the same time, for the sake of changing probably some stickers and stuff, which I can imagine, and obviously putting the new voices in there, there's probably not going to be a whole lot to it. So this is the box that we're getting anyway. This is the front, although to me this looks to me like the back of a packaging, so maybe when I'm expecting something a bit more, maybe too much to be on the other side, but there isn't. This is actually the front. Maybe though I feel like they've probably maybe put some too much information on there, but it does just tell us that it's for 18 plus, even though I'd be quite happy to let my kids play with this, and if they break it, whatever. And it says that we need 3 AAA batteries, which aren't included, which I will have to take out of another Morpher because I don't have any. Logo, picture of the item, tells us that it speaks. Nice little picture of Yellow Ranger at the side. And it does tell us it speaks in English only. So if anybody out there is looking to pick this up, expect it to be speaking English. I'm sure most people probably will anyway, but I can imagine these are going to get released in other countries where their main language isn't going to be English. And then at the top we've got a little Lightning Collection logo and some yellow artwork. Picture of our Morpher and logo. And then on the back, it's got quite a lot of information on there. So we're getting our Yellow Ranger Morpher with the yellow belt buckle, a holder with the coins, which we've seen before. Tells us the size of it, tells us that it's giving us some die-cast coins. And they all obviously change colour when you put them in. So as expected, again, it's going to be the same as the others. Obviously having a difference in the original one that we got is probably going to be just the fact that when you're changing the coin, it's going to change the voice. These are actors' voices, so they're not from the original cast. And if you've got the pink one, it's what you're going to be expecting. Right, so I've unboxed it all, obviously. So this is what we're going to get inside. So first off, we have got our little leaflet, which is just instructing us how to put all the bits together and the fact that you can wear it on a belt. So if anybody wants to have a look, there it is. I have inserted the batteries in there just to save time so you don't have to sit and watch it. And then it just shows us how you put it on display. And that's pretty much it. So again, same as what we've seen before. And then with this, we just got a hole there, slide that in, exactly the same as the others. And once you get it in, they're very hard to get out, just to warn you. So this time we've got some pogs. This is, again, same as the pink. A lot of what I'm going to say is going to be same as the pink for obvious reasons. But we've got our little cardboard inserts, pogs, whatever you want to call them. They're a bit thicker than a pog. They're quite thick cardboard. Just got a little Power Ranger logo on the back. So they can sit in there like that on our stand. Or obviously on the stand we can display our coins like so. So that's our stand. And then we've got our belt buckle, which is just a yellow version of what we have already, where your Morpher will clip in like that. So there's that. And then to open it up, obviously we press the red button. So same thing as what we've seen already. And we're going to put the yellow coin in and see what that does. Okay. There's the back of it if anyone wants to see it. It does have a little handle on there as well. That flips up, just before I forget. So I'll go through some of the sounds and then I'll change the coin. I won't go through all the different coins because it's probably very similar to the last time. So
Saber-tooth tiger.
So hearing that for the first time is not actually that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be at all. It has a likeness. And obviously these are meant to be character likeness and not actor likeness. So it's not going to sound the same, and it's not the actors' voices that they're using. This is a different voice actor.
It's morphin' time.
And now the only thing that's bugging me about this is that they're saying that these are based on the movie. So they're not directly going, they are movie morphers, but they're saying that they're based on the movie and that this is meant to be Aisha's Morpher. So if she uses any phrases in there that's from the movie, parts of it are probably not going to make sense depending on what she's saying due to it having a saber-tooth tiger coin. I'm not sure whether she's going to be mentioning about being a bear or anything like that. I can't imagine that they've done that, but we'll see.
Yellow here. Let's do this. Power Rangers, go!
Okay, so far no Boogie with the bear.
We've got this. Saber-tooth tiger.
Okay, so obviously she's going on the fact that she is the saber-tooth tiger, which is absolutely fine. I was just concerned that they were going to be using phrases from the movie that's not going to represent this so much, but there you go. So I'm going to put just this black one in there for the moment. And I don't know if I've ever noticed this on the other one because I haven't looked into the other one that much. So when I got the other two, I wasn't doing any of this sort of stuff. But it's nice to see that we've got the yellow light just around the edges here, and then we've got the purple, which is obviously meant to be for the Black Ranger's coin, coming out the sides. And I wonder whether that's going to change with the coin, and it would be very nice if it does. Okay, so that one's going fully red, which is odd. That's cool anyway. And now I'm expecting her voice to be going, I need to contact the Red Ranger, or whatever she says. So we'll see.
Rocky, time to morph.
Yeah. So that's going to be exactly same as the sort of thing we've seen with the pink. If you hold this down, on the original one we did, and keep this closed, we did hear an Alpha 5, and I don't know if it's going to... Yeah, there you go. So that's the same as well. So there's nothing extra in there.
Tyrannosaurus, it's your turn.
And then obviously without a coin, again, that's just what we've got. So I will put that in there. So that's what it looks like when we sort it all out. I'm going to really annoy some people with the order that I've put these coins in now, aren't I? But this is purely for quickness, and my other morphers, they are in the correct order depending on which one is in there. So, but there it is. There's not a whole lot really to say about it, to be honest. It's a nice morpher, £60. I mean, it was... I think 59 on Comics and Cocktails, which is where I got this from. So what I tend to do is I will order everything on Hasbro Pulse just to make sure I've got my pre-order in. And then I will keep an eye out who's bringing out what. And then I will grab from either the first one that's getting it out or the cheapest if multiple places are getting it at the same time. So I will always pre-order everything with Pulse because you don't have to put a deposit down. You can cancel at any time you like, even up until the day, as long as they haven't taken the money, then that's fine. So just bear that in mind when you're pre-ordering. It doesn't hurt to be pre-ordering from Hasbro Pulse if you want to be able to either make sure that you can grab that item before it sells out, or if you want to try and get it first. This item I wasn't overly bothered about. It's just the fact that Comics and Cocktails were getting it first and it was cheapest. Talking about price, you can guarantee at some point before Christmas or after or around Christmas, it's going to be cheaper. So we did see the pink one coming up on Zavvi at about £20, or I think it was 25 with delivery or something like that. And by the time you put discount codes and stuff on it, so there's always discount codes out there. So have a look for those if you're ordering from Zavvi. I don't know whether Zavvi had an overstock on the pink because it was supposed to be exclusive to Zavvi, I believe. I could be wrong on that, so let me know if I am wrong, and I'm sure you will. So it may just have been that they had a massive overstock, because I know they were on sale on a lot of other places, but that bottom price of £20 was only at Zavvi. So just a small comparison really quickly before I finish off, guys. This is all of the ones that we've got so far. So they're all exactly the same size, shape, belts are the same. The only difference that we're seeing on this original one is that obviously it says Power Rangers around the edge, and this one you kind of have to look in the light to be able to see it. So I'm hoping that my camera is showing that, obviously being meant to be sort of from the film, or as close as they are able to get it at this time. And then they've changed, obviously, the holders for different colours. So you can guarantee that we're going to get the others, which will look quite nice. I'd like to say I wouldn't bother getting the black one because I'd just use this, but I know I probably will just end up buying it and putting this somewhere else. Shelf space is getting too tight for me, so I have got a little plan of how I'm going to display these, which will give me room for the others. But obviously with their big stands, they're going to be taking up a lot of space. And comparing the sounds with these quickly, you can obviously tell that ones are recording from just someone's voice. So this is the yellow one.
Power Rangers coming at ya.
So the quality on it is pretty good, and it's very clear, and you can definitely tell what they're saying. And then this is the one from voices that they've obviously taken from the show, which is obviously not as clear. So obviously that one being very muffled compared to some of the newer ones. And lastly, here they are all together. So I've got the pink one there with the pink coin, the original one with the red coin. I've got my custom master morpher there with the dragon coin, and then the yellow one with the yellow coin. These are really easy to do if anyone's interested. So all you need to do is unscrew all the screws at the back. There's plenty of YouTube videos on how to do it. I went on Zavvi and I got a Pink Ranger Morpher for £20. Used discount codes and whatever to get it as cheap as possible. So I took the front plate out so you can see behind the coin that it is still pink. But this is now green, and when it lights up, it looks very nice, and it still looks green when it's lit up, so that's cool. And then I've just painted the front. I haven't had to use any base coat or top coat. And then I've got these, I think they're BD15 stickers, I think they were called. I would show you, but there's no batteries in a minute. So if you are looking to custom, Zavvi is definitely a place to go, and there's plenty of videos on YouTube, or you can check out my Instagram, and there's like a little step-by-step picture thing of how to do it, but it's really easy and pretty cool. And that's it. So I understand that this is going to be a massive no-no while it's at this price for a lot of people, and a lot of people are going to be on the basis of, why would I pay £60 for it when I can pay 20, and it it doesn't do anything special compared to any of the others. So I totally get that, so, and I can imagine that's a lot of the comments that I'm going to get. But it is really cool. The yellow's nice on it. The coins are what we expect. Little pog thingies are a nice little extra bit, especially when you got loads of the same coins on the same stands. It is nice to be able to have something different on there, so that's pretty cool. And like I say, I will be displaying mine in a different way, because now, like my Dettol shelves, I can only fit I could probably fit 4, maybe 3 or 4 in the shelf at the bottom, but it's not going to look right. So I'm going to have to be putting those stands and the coins in the loft, I think, just for now at least. Let me know your thoughts. See if you pre-ordered this. Are you going to be buying one? Have you bought it already and you're waiting for it? There is these in stock on Comics and Cocktails. They do ship internationally. I wouldn't recommend wanting to pay another like £30 or $30, whatever it is, to ship it over to the US, just for, you know that this is going to come out sooner than later. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. But if you're desperate for it and you want it, it's about the right price for what the other Morphers were. I think the original one was quite a bit cheaper, actually. I think it was £49 or something. But yeah, this is what we're going to be expecting to pay now, unfortunately. So you can wait for it to come down, and you can guarantee it will come down, and that's purely going to be because people are going to be expecting it to, and they'll be waiting on that. But any comments, I would love to read. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. Keep an eye out on my Instagram. I'm hoping to be able to do another giveaway soon. I've got someone else who's interested in doing one with me, so I'm just waiting to hear back some bits from them. Hopefully we can continue to be bringing you new stuff, and everything on here is purely my opinion. I don't pretend to know everything about this, and I'm very new to doing this whole YouTube thing, and I'm not trying to be a professional YouTuber or anything like that. I have my day job, which I love doing, and this is purely for a bit of something to do, entertainment. Hope that you guys can enjoy it and make a decent enough decision on whether you want to buy it or not. So I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully we'll get some new stuff in soon before Christmas, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching.